feel like a decent video topic would be looking on songs made up in people's dreams. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. We've done a lot on dreams lately. We've recreated dreamt up meals, dreamt up sports, dreamt up fashion, plus, you know, I'm a horrible singer. I'll give you $2. Fell asleep last night watching an Aussie veterinary show. I dreamed I wrote a song called Bags. That included the lyrics, "Watch out in Australia, some bugs there will impale ya." I dreamed that there was one of those cheerful ukulele songs called "Somewhere a Snail Wants to Fly." Dreamt there was a hit country song about a chicken couple who decided they'd had enough kids and were going to spend their twilight years cuddling on the special pillow they'd been using for laying and brooding. The name and chorus of the song was "It's our turn on the pillow where we once laid our egg." Had a dream and don't remember anything from it except hearing a big band style song that went, "Here's a dance. It's called the Brigley. Do it if your feet feel wiggly." I'm dealing with a hardcore restless leg syndrome flair. Heard this song being chanted in a dream months ago, finally decided to transcribe it. The Evil Monkey song. We are evil monkeys from a monkey unit. If you are not a monkey, we'll do something to you. Had a dream in which the song "This Is How We Do It" was included, except that the lyrics were changed, so it was about a guy arguing with his insurance company and singing with a thick but unidentifiable accent, "This car also damaged." I dreamed that Rolf from the Muppets released a song to the tune of "You Got a Friend in Me" called "You Got the Dog in You." But the lyrics very clearly had sexual connotations. Had a dream about a song sung to the tune of "Champagne Supernova," but it featured the line, "She's rotating bacon in her mind." Face with spiral eyes emoji, bacon emoji. Had a dream that Queen reunited and they released just one new song called "Spider Bites the Dust." It was literally another one bites the dust, but with spider replacing every instance of another one. Spider bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Spider bites the dust, and spider gone, spider gone, spider bites the dust. It completely breaks the rhythm of the song. Yeah, everyone hated it. Last night I dreamt that Lil Nas X had a lesser known song called Babyface, and it was literally just rodeo, but every word was babyface. The whole dream had such a bad vibe for some reason. Had a dream Kanye released a single called Candy Boy. This was the cover. Candy Boy. The only lyric in the song was "Candy Boy," said over and over. This is definitely in the realm of possibility. Dozed off and dreamt about Bowie's Starman, but the lyrics were something like, "There's a sardine swimming through the brine." I dreamt I went to see Idols and they played a new song with the lyrics, "To be a real man, be nice to your gran." I dreamed of a Real Big Fish song called "Beer in My Ass." Had a dream that T Swift released a new song and there was a line that went, "I'm as happy as a bisexual kangaroo," and everybody was in a war debating what it could possibly mean. This exact GIF, text and music appeared at the end of a recent dream. It's me when SCP-987 shows up. Song? I made it. Well, I dreamt it. This is a masterpiece and I cannot explain why. Oh god, I played the video and now the audio won't stop! Last night, I dreamt I wrote a 2007 ringtone rap song called "Jerk My Swag." I just fell asleep for 20 seconds and dreamt I released a song called "We Fucked in October." I had a dream I was in an all-girl rock band, and the only thing I can remember is that our breakout hit was called "Douchebag Mike." I don't even know any douchebags named Mike. Last night, I dreamt I wrote a song called "Will You Love Me When I'm Stinky?" Dreamed I went platinum, a country song called "Don't Go Digging Your Own Grave." All we gotta eat is canned beans in this trailer full of grapefruit. A homie is a dad you choose. Take my vagina but leave me an AK-15. Woke up laughing because I dreamt of a Bruce Springsteen song called "Ouch Town." I had a dream that Limp Bizkit had a secret song called "I Like Water," and I was very upset to find out it wasn't real. I had a dream once where Lizzo dropped a new song called "Pong," and it was like really scary and evil and people would just cower in fear when they'd listen to it. Dreamt that Olivia Rodrigo had a song and it was just called "Meat." What's the funniest lyrics you've heard or sung in a dream? Mine was in like a choir kind of way. No one's allowed in the restaurant. This guy was standing on a tower rapping, "You could fit the whole United States in the United States, real fact, and if you took the United States in the United States and put it in space, that would be great." Mine was an altered version of Hip to be Square, where they instead said, "Bound, it's cool to be good." I dreamt that there was a band called Lewis, Huey and the Newts, and that Huey Lewis and the News was merely a reference name to that. You like Lewis, Huey and the Newts?
They're okay.
I dreamt that I got to meet Little Mix, but it turned out to be a bad tribute band called Little Miss. Dreamt I was in a Spinal Tap tribute band called Spermal Terp. Dreamt I was in a Blur cover band called Bleh. I once dreamt I was going to an exclusive Marilyn Manson concert, and it ended up being a cover band called Marilyn Monsoon. I dreamt that my friends and me started a band called Marilyn Hanson. We did kids bop covers of heavy metal songs. Our signature, "Let the bodies hit the floor." I don't normally remember my dreams, but last night I dreamt I was in the land of chocolate and a band were playing called Nutellica. Dreamt I was dating the singer of a band called Footmansaw. So I googled the name when I woke up and no such band exists. Hush, 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 hush. How did my brain come up with Footmansaw? There's such an untapped market for dream bands. I once dreamt I assemble a fairly generic modern punk band called Plague Squid. Dreamt up band names. Yeah, we'll look at one or two of these. I dreamt last night that I was in an electro thrash metal band called 5 Second Cheeseburger. Dreamt I was in a space rock band called Hot Mollusk last night. Last night I dreamt I was in a Midwest emo band named Dirt Pumpkin. I dreamt I was going to see a psychedelic band called the Japanese James Joyce Experience. Last night I dreamt I went to a concert for a free improvisation band called Bobby and the Twitchy Eyelids. Unironically goes hard. Dreamed I was watching a jam band performing in the park called the Manic Midwives. Was there a band called Smash Bastards, or have I literally just dreamt them up? I had a dream that this band made a song that got popular. More context in comments. The band was called the Shitstorm Shit Rockers, and they made a song about shitting in a bottle of hand soap for some reason, and it got popular. What? Dreamt last night that I was the frontman for a band called Frozen Sugar Sugar. I dreamt I was in a band called Hodonkadonk, and we released an album called Honkadonkadonk, and this is what the album cover looked like. Hodonkadonk, Hodonkadonk. Dreamt I was in a band called Josh and his unwashed ass. Bedraggled Majesty, the Curling Stones, fish-flavoured bread, Michael and the Searers. Thanks everyone for coming out, you guys have been the best. We've been Ocean Sausage Chapel, the Family Meow, Angst Skanks, my friend's dumb new band, the Pitbulls of Instagram, Bitch 182, Leather Toddlers. Last night I dreamt I was in a band called Outback Backpack Pack, my conservative niece, 100 eggs, Diaper, Sanity Lemon, ladies and gentlemen, the Kicking Pine Cones, Corn Syrup, Alaska. Hey Siri. Shut up.
Okay.
The Styrofoams, Tweet Format, KFC Gym. These pants have no pockets. The Go Places Do Things Kids. Ariel and the Shellcats and the Really Big Frog. Familation Falby. Last night I dreamt of a band called 1,000 Layer Stress Cake. Someone described their music as being like swallowing coffee drops dripping from a rusty nail outside of a factory. Huh. Yeah, it's not my type of music really. I prefer the stuff that goes like this. Hey, let's look at some more song names. Dreamt I'd written a song called Plastic Dog that was so depressing it instantly incapacitated anyone who heard it. The government were trying to steal it from me to use as a weapon against protesters. I had a dream that I opened a fridge, it wasn't even my fucking fridge, and it was full of Hershey's chocolate syrup, and then, in surround sound, chocolate syrup. In the tune of that old-ass Hallelujah song. Chocolate syrup. Just remembered that last night I dreamed about a parody song of TNT, but it was about the image format PNG. 'Cause I'm PNG. One time I dreamed up a song that was so goofy and over-the-top somber. The lyrics were like, born again into darkness, born again into pain. Baunt. Dozed off briefly, dreamed 3 sailors were singing a song called The Very, Very, Very Long Eel. The main lyrics were, and the bones went down, oh the bones went down, oh the bones went down to the bottom of the sea. Oh, it was a very, very, very long eel. This This meme was inspired by a song, Thanks for Nothing, with a melody that, I realised on waking, infringed on Novocaine for the Soul. All I remember of the song is, thanks for nothing, goes the soap, goes the soap, goes the soap. Dreamed that My Chemical Romance did a cover of Cowboy Hat, a 1 year and 1 minute folk rock song about a dinosaur. The song sounded kind of like Big Iron, you know, she had a teeny tiny small prehistoric cowboy hat. The second chorus was, as it seems to me now, a year-long listing of all existing and non-existent adjectives in all existing and non-existent languages, after which the song abruptly ends. Said cover was then added to Guitar Hero, causing a worldwide panic. Had a dream where Eminem had a new song, and this was one of the lyrics. Was God there when you microwaved your hamster? I had a dream that Weezer changed their name to Gelg and made an album with Eminem. Oh my god, new Gelg album. I had a dream that this band existed, the Weetles. I look just like Eleanor Rigby. No, it wasn't a crossover of Weezer and the Beatles, it was its own thing, and it became the most popular band of 2025. Charlie XCX had a new album coming out, and the first big single was called School Bane.
I don't want to go to school, I just want to break the rules.
Had a dream. Gorillaz released a new album called Yee. There were 2 songs, one was just 2D and Lego Yoda screaming for 6 minutes, and the other was a Kids with Guns sequel called Smurfs on Drugs. Had a dream where I was in a band and we released this album, Psychoactive Ham. Will Bill would love this album. Whatever happened to Will Bill, who used to compile all the times I said ham? Get back in touch, amigo. I had a dream where everyone decided that 240 is funnier than 420, and there was this popular song that was literally just someone saying 240 a bunch of times with a disco beat in the background. 240. The entire dream was just a song playing on repeat, and the only thing I could see was this. 240 is just people smoking weed backwards. Well, no, it isn't. Meanwhile, deleted Dreamt. Basically Chris tap dancing while Apple Stewie reads out, Shorty had them apple-bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The YouTube kids had a dream. I had a dream where, in perfect clarity, Mario read, I'm in love, a lover with a ship you. Dreamt last night that Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad sang a song about him escaping from Walt called Goodbye, Mr. White. Then he gave me his car, which later turned into a moped. Lovely stuff. Well, we're almost done. Oh, sorry there's been no skull emojis in this video. Oh wait, what's this? Skull emoji! Finally though, examples of the opposite happening. One time I wrote a song that came to me in a dream and I literally thought, this is gonna be my ticket to fame. Turns out, Shorty like a melody in my head were not original lyrics. Y'all don't understand, I thought I wrote this song, and I remember I went to my friend and told her and she busted out laughing like, oh my god. No, this literally happened to me in 7th grade. I made this bum-ass beat in digital music class that I was super proud of, but then I realised last month it was just Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado. Not you realising only last month, loudly crying face emoji. How long's it been since you were into the 7th grade? Huh? Well, no, just 6 years.